יש אדם שהנשמה שלו נמוכה, there's a person that his soul is very low level, גם היעד שלו נמוך. His destination is also low. ויש הנשמה שלו גבוהה, and there are some people that their soul is very high, גם הדרך, the destination, his destination is also very high. Hashem expect him to reach high levels in Olam Haba. From you, any level below here, it's a failure. For him, it's a treasure. Wow, what an achievement. Achievement? For him it's a failure, for him it's an achievement? Of course. You see now with your kids, why don't you see it? One is Yaakov, the other one is Esav. One loves to learn, read, writing, homework, is into the learning. Gemara, Shabbos, he finished the shul and right away goes next door to the synagogue, yes, Chevruta. The other one, all day. What are you doing? Practicing. Go learn a little bit. I learn. When? In school all week. You see right away. One is attracted to Torah. Yosef. He said when he was a kid, 6 years old. I don't remember if he was 6 years old or he was in 6th grade. One of them. He still was a child. That one person stopped his son on the street. And he said to him, do you think that your father was the greatest student in the class, in a yeshiva? I assure you, he wasn't. There were other kids who were just as good and better. But you know why everyone knows your father and nobody knows these kids? Because these kids, when there was recess, they went to play. And your father, when there was recess, he continued to learn and always tried to get at least one more kid to come learn with him in recess. Don't waste time on ball games. Why wasting time? Come, we have another 10 minutes to learn. That's the difference between a successful person who takes the world seriously to a person who is looking to enjoy this place. He doesn't have patience to get to heaven. He wants heaven right now. Most of us are like this. Who can raise his hand and say that he's not in love with the beauty of this world? With the delicious food, with the trips, with the music, with the women, with the cars, with the houses, with the jewelry, with sport. Everyone, whatever he likes. What? It's not like that. That's what runs the world. Pleasure. Pleasure. Pleasure runs the world. Everyone is busy searching for pleasure. That's why, because people are so spoiled and so addicted to pleasure, as soon as they don't have it, immediately they become depressed. Spiritual people that they do not base their life on searching for pleasure, or at least not necessarily, when they don't have the pleasure, they manage. They move on with their life. But people that got used to this pleasure and they are addicted to the pleasure, they always care what they eat and how the food is and how the clothing are and the car and anything that is not 100% pleasure they don't like. Most of the people, especially here in America, the land of illusions and pleasures. So this kind of people, when you take away the pleasure from them, meaning their money or the power to buy pleasure, they want to die right away, immediately. They don't want to live. Why do I need this kind of life? That's why there's so many people committing suicide. Why are people committing suicide? They won't be able to afford the pleasure that they had. They won't be able to. Once they cannot get the pleasure that they got used to, lama li chaim? Why do I even want to live? I want to die. Better dying than living without what I'm used to. By the way, this is very common with kids that grew up in rich families. They grow up in a beautiful mansion, beautiful home with maids. The maids do the laundry. The maids pick up their clothes from the floor. The maids do everything for them. Clean the bathroom, put always soap, towels. They grew up like that. They have no commitments, no obligations. They never went to the store once in their life to buy. It's always the mother or the maid. And they get to a certain age, they even go to yeshiva, they learn a few years, but these kids are worthless. They're worthless. They cannot do one thing. They're not independent. They're very, very spoiled. And now they don't have the luxury that they got used to from their parents' home. They have to move into a basement, into a tiny 1 or 2 bedroom apartment, because listen, you just got married. What do you want? Your father to buy you a mansion in Long Island? What exactly you expected? Already to get married and to get a $2-3 million home? It usually doesn't work that way, unless if the family is very rich. It's a different story. But just regular wealthy people, with all their wealth, they cannot just give forever to their children. They have to do something on their own. The problem is that the parents were so good to them, or at least they thought it's good, that they actually destroyed their life. So what's the solution? It doesn't matter if you're rich, still make your children appreciate money. Make them earn it. Make them clean. Make them fix their own rooms. Go send them to do shopping for Shabbat. If they lose something, make them pay for it. They have some money, pocket change, you give them money, they have money. If they lose something, where's your jacket? I left it in a basketball court. Well, go get it. No, okay, it's gone. Oh, it's gone? No problem. If it's gone, you're going to pay for it. Where's your hat? I don't remember where I put it. Oh, but it's $300 hat. What do you want me to do? I don't remember where I put it. Oh, you don't remember where you put it? No problem. You're going to buy yourself a new hat from your own money. That's how you raise children. You don't say, okay, Rachel, tomorrow take him to buy a new hat. That's a terrible education. Terrible. It's a horrible way to raise children like this, to make them think that each one of them is a prince. Also, to give them too much compliments, it's also a killer. It's good to tell him you're doing well, Baruch Hashem, I appreciate that you put efforts in the learning, but you have a long way to go. Don't make him think he's the star of the class. You give him too much compliment, why should I try too hard? I'm the best as it is. He stops. You tell him, no matter how great you're doing, it's nothing compared to how much Hashem is expecting from you. So wake up. Always, wake up, wake up. Oh, you're killing me. You're putting pressure on me. No, I'm helping you out. One day you'll thank me. That's the way it is. Who's to say that every kid that becomes 16, 17, you have to run, buy him a car? He has to run, get a license? Who's to say that? Or to give them cell phones. Why do you have to give them cell phones? What for? That they'll make more sins? Abba, everyone has cell phone. Not in our house. When you get married, buy yourself a cell phone. What do you need a cell phone? You're in yeshiva. What do you need it for? You need to make a call. Either get your phone of your friend once a week to call the house, or call from the phone of the yeshiva. Or go to a payphone, make a call once a week. Other than that, what do you need it for?
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.